Yes, guys, welcome back to KMV, the number one Chelsea fan. Yes, Chelsea are back today at Stamford Bridge to take on Gent. And here is your match preview, starting 11, latest updates from Maresca during his press conference, and as well your match prediction on how this game will be played. But before we go into that, don't forget to click that subscription button, click that follow button, and as well drop your comment down below, because I am number one Chelsea fan. And in as much as I really do not want to mention Conference League, in as much as I find it difficult to believe that while others were playing Champions League from last night, while big boys were putting on impressive performance, Chelsea will be settling for Conference League as of now. This is our level, and as a fan of Chelsea, I think we now have to accept our fate. Well, it's not like a Conference League is not a good league, but looking at Chelsea standard, I think we should be competing for Champions League. I mean, just look at that feelings when your team are playing Champions League. Just look at the atmosphere from Aston Villa against Bayern last night. Or more, Aston Villa surprised everyone. Like, as a fan of football, if you are involved with betting and you won a bet last night, Baba, show us the way. Show us the way. See how every big team went out and lost just like that. Real Madrid, they lost to Lille. Benfica, they beat Atletico Madrid 4-0. Juventus with red card got a win. And this guy who we all never wanted him at Chelsea, this striker who we thought he is a flop, he is still unexperienced, he needs to be ready before coming to Chelsea. Johan Doran is him. 6 goals now scored while being a substitute. And this guy came off the bench and scored the winning goal for Aston Villa against Bayern last night. See talent. No. I think as a fan of Chelsea, I was wrong how I saw Doran. I was wrong, and I will give him that credit for who he has grown up to become in a very short time. This guy is a finisher. Just give him the ball, him will score. And he has been doing that more often. I think Unai Emery now has to decide on who he will start, Watkins or Doran. But that is that. Let's focus on Chelsea, because we got to put on something better. We have to be consistent. We have to fight, to battle, to get to where we rightfully belong. As I just said before, there is no small team in football as of now. Every small team that you thought you could just go out there and get a walk-over game, themselves are preparing. Themselves, they want to win trophies. So don't expect any game to be an easy game. And looking at Gent, they are not that easy opponent. No, they are not that opponent who you will be like, Chelsea, just use the B team and get a walk-over win. No, this is a game whereby if we attempt to make mistakes, we are going to face the consequences, which is why my starting 11 will be very, very crucial. And most of you will not accept or agree with my starting 11, but we are going to get there. Now, looking at what Maresca said during his press conference, well, nothing new. He only said all the players are fit, they are ready, they are hungry to prove to get a spot in his starting 11, except for Reece James, who is still out due to injury, and nothing has been set on his return date. So Reece James is a one who we just have to keep him aside for this season, just like we did from last season, and focus on these younger players who are injury-free. Now, looking at Chelsea versus Gent, analyzing this game, Gent are a very good side. There is another side called Genk. It ends with K. This one ends with T. So don't get confused. It's Gent and Genk. We are playing Gent, and Gent currently sits third on the table after playing 5 games. They have won 3, 1 draw, 1 loss, which is almost the same like Chelsea, but I think we have 4 wins in a row now, and our performance lately, we are the most trending club. Now we dey entertain Premier League. Like without Chelsea in Premier League, I don't know how viewers will be enjoying this league. Now Chelsea, they make everyone to watch football these days. See Cole Palmer, everyone is talking about this guy. Talented. But we still need to do more. We need to do more. You get? Because there is no club who are perfect. Real Madrid, who thought getting Mbappe will be a solution, ever since they got this guy, it has been terrible for them. I haven't recognized Madrid. Real Madrid from last season without Mbappe is even more better than this Real Madrid this season with Mbappe. How is that possible? How is that possible? This is what I'm really confused about. Because everyone thought, with Mbappe, things will be easy. Mbappe will make Real Madrid score 50 goals in a single game. But since the start of this season, they have been struggling to win games. You get? So there is no team who are perfect. Remember, the last game we played against Brighton, if you are that fan who always watches my video till the end, then you will agree with me that I predicted that game, Chelsea to win Brighton 4-2. Some of those viewers who watched the video till the end came back and said, KMV, you are masterclass when it comes to prediction, because this is my second prediction in a row, which I got it right. So, Chelsea against Gent. Well, should I start with the prediction or start with the lineup? Let me go first with my starting 11. Looking at the selected players for this game, I will go with Robert Sanchez in goal. Yes, Sanchez is not a bad goalkeeper. I think he is really good when it comes to shot stopping. Like, him know how to stop shots properly. But the only mistake which I have observed from Sanchez lately is how bad his passes are. Like, him, they make bad decisions when playing with his feet at the back. And I think with Maresca, it will cost us a lot. Maresca loves to build from the back. And Sanchez making such mistakes from the back, we are going to concede a lot of goals, which is why I would rather prefer to play Sanchez so he will gain enough game time and learn and master his games, master what Maresca has been teaching him, so he will not go out on Premier League day and start making big mistakes just like he did against Brighton. So my goalkeeper for this game will be Robert Sanchez. Philip Jorgensen, who I think should also get some minutes even in Premier League, I think his time will come. But Sanchez is the main focus as of now. You can let me know what you think about that. Looking at my four backs, at that right back, it has to be Gusto. At that right center back, it has to be Tosin. At that left center back, I will go with Badeshile. And at that left back, I will go with Renato Viga. Now, Tosin, I think Tosin as well deserves a starting spot in Premier League. In Premier League games, Tosin has proved to be a player who should get some games or minutes in Premier League. This guy, his few minutes on the pitch, it has been amazing. His defending, like him, just dey good. And not playing Tosin is really not good for me. So Tosin at that right center back, at that right back, Gusto just returned back from injury. Yes, but do you want to go ahead and play Disasi? No, because to you, this is an easy game where we should just play all those players who are not ready. I think this is what you are thinking. But Gent are not easy. They are not that easy opponents. They are very dangerous. They haven't been that team who look like an easy team. So better for me, we should get a proper starting 11. So Gusto over Disasi. Maybe Disasi can come in as a sub. Looking at that left center back, well, Badeshile also deserves some game time. We can't bench all those players who are not performing properly. Instead, we are wasting their talent rather than building them. At that left back, Renato Viga is not a player who I am supposed to be explaining what he has been doing lately. Looking at my midfielders, it has to be Romeo Lavia, Jules Brihol, and Joao Felix at that 10. Yes, Lavia just returned back from injury as well, even though he got some minutes from our previous game. But Lavia needs to get back in his form. He needs his fitness back. And these are one of those games where those players who are top-notch can gain back their quality, their fitness, their ball passing, their techniques. I mean, everything that is being needed to complete him. I think these are those games he can achieve all those things. So Lavia at that midfield, Dewsbury Hall as well. Now, looking at that 10, I know most of you are like, KMV, are you mad? Why are you playing Joao Felix over Cole Palmer? Well, first of all, Cole Palmer wasn't recorded or registered in this Conference League squad. You will never see Palmer playing Conference League, first of all. Second of all, Joao Felix should be there. Why? Just imagine you are taking off Cole Palmer and you are bringing in Joao Felix, or you are taking off Joao Felix and you are bringing in Cole Palmer. I don't think there is any Premier League club who has a better attacking midfield than Chelsea. No, they don't. We have what they call dangerous attacking midfield. These guys, they look scary, and they are scary. You get? They are scary. To me, Joao Felix has to be at that 10, at that left wing. I would have preferred to start Jadon Sancho based on how I am expecting this game to go. We need to kill the game directly from the first half. We need to win from the first half. Coming into the second half, we guys correct our mistakes as a team. The things we have been lacking individually, we need to master them during this game. But I think Pedro Neto should be there at that left wing because I want to play Madueke at that right wing. Now, Madueke isn't that a bad player. He is not that kind of player who maybe you can look at him and be like, this guy is finished. We can't play him. He is not talented. He hasn't got anything to offer to the team. No, Madueke has something to offer. We have seen it multiple times. Even his defending, it's really good. But the problem here with Madueke is how selfish this guy is. Imagine having 3 options in the box and you know fully well that if you give it to this guy, he will score. Yet, you went ahead and took the decision to strike. While striking, you missed the shot without even hitting the post. Isn't that bad? This is who Madueke is. He has that kind of mentality whereby he thinks if Chelsea are winning, he needs to score, which is bad. Think about the team first. Think about the club success first before you put yourself. Look at Sancho. This guy has been getting assists left, right, center, forward. And this guy is on the limelight because of what he has been doing, how unselfish he is. Madueke, you have been doing absolutely well as a player, but based on how selfish you are, they are rather criticizing you. Yes, we watch the game for ourselves. We know at this point you should give the ball to your teammate. Rather, you prefer to be selfish. You need to change. You need to change. And games like this can change you. It can help you to master your passing. I think Madueke lacks proper passing. And these are the games where he needs to improve on those aspects. You get? So Madueke will be my right winger. Looking at that up front, I would have played Nicholas Jackson based on how this guy contribution in our squad is massive. Like, you can't deny that after Cole Palmer, now Jackson for Chelsea. I'm telling you, Jackson is just amazing. Jackson is just talented. His passing, his build up with his teammates, his attacking, Jackson got those qualities. And if he can improve on his finishing, trust me, Jackson will cost £200 million in the transfer market. I'm not capping. Jackson has every skill for a complete player. What is lacking in Jackson, which I think is the biggest problem, is his finishing. He's a striker and he needs to be clinical. And this is his biggest problem. If he can work on that, we no go ever complain about Jackson again. Never. But I would prefer to play Christopher Nkunku, who also is on fire. Nkunku, his last game with Barrow, he scored a hat-trick. This guy, I think he now has 6 goals this season so far. And looking at who Nkunku truly is, he's a 10, not a proper striker. He's a 4 striker. But Nkunku can deliver as a striker or a 4 striker. So these are my starting 11 for this game. I would love to know what your starting 11 is. How can you rate my starting 11? Did I put a player who I shouldn't have put, or is there a player who should have featured on this starting 11? And I know most of you might be surprised why I did not even mention Mudryk, why I left him out completely. Well, Maresca said it clear. Mudryk is him. There is nothing like Mudryk lacks confidence. That is who Mudryk is. Mudryk will take longer time than we'll all expect for him to get back to where he was. Or was he even in a particular place before? No. Mudryk hasn't been in any sport yet. So let's not be like Mudryk was in form. Mudryk wasn't in form from the previous season. Even when we bought him, he was playing in another league. Ever since he came to Premier League, it has been terrible. And this guy, I am just not believing he is a finished project. I don't want to believe he is that project who will not work out. I don't want to believe this. I don't. I'm still giving Mudryk time. But let him start from the bench. You get? He will start from the bench. And this game, my prediction, Chelsea against Gent at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea will go 3-1. Chelsea will score 3-1. Kunku will get a brace. Pedro Neto will score. These are my predictions. Let me know your prediction, your starting 11, and as well what you think will happen during this game. And please don't forget to click that subscription button. Don't forget to turn on your notifications, because I will be updating you guys back to back. And most importantly, please don't forget to share this video, because I am #1 Chelsea fan.